sometimes we have these fake calls and all this stuff like that.
So basically, if any car comes, I'll ask them what they're buying and how much. So I just punch in here how much they're buying. Yeah. And I have super as petrol.
You have to press here so that the machine will work. If not, it will pass.
Oh, okay, so once I enter the amount, I have to press here
there, yeah.
for it to enter. Oh, okay.
And you ask whether it's super or diesel.
All right.
So
super is petrol, diesel is gas oil.
Yeah.
Gas oil is diesel. Okay, I think I can do that. Yeah. Ninja essence.
It's not easy enough.
No, but it looks fun. I wanted to do this since I was like 5 years old. I used to enjoy pump attendance when I was a kid.
ma jangal na ko tuuti na mo jaayee waaye gis naa ne def na perfectly well because jaay na moto yi bari te amul benn problème mën na liggéey bi torop.
She wants to be a Jaikati essence. I don't really know about that. Parce que maam dafa tayal ndax dina mën a taxaw full di jaay essence. But even if she does it for an hour, I'm sure she'll make more sales than people that stand there for 24 hours because some people are going to come just to, you know, buy essence because they want to see her. She's a popular face on TV, of course, and people like her a lot. So whichever essence employs her will definitely make money because she's an attraction. So taxi driver, borom, private,
I'm a friend of Mom and a co-worker. I've known Mom way before we started working together, and she's one of the nicest persons I've ever met and worked with before, but she is weird in her own way. So when I heard that she wanted to be a fuel pump attendant, I wasn't surprised because Mom is different in her own way and she's just her.
I've been working with Mom for quite some time now. And for her working at a fuel station, I mean, what do you expect from Mom? She's her own person, and you know, she's weird like that, in a good way. But aside from that, she's a fun person to work with. It doesn't feel like a work environment with myself and Biagi Mom in the office sometimes. I have learned a lot from her, and I like working with her.
When I knew Mom, she said one thing for a whole month. That was, my name is Mam Malenjai. My voting number is 7401. Please vote for me to be the face of Africell. That's how I knew her. She came to contest for the face of Africell, the first edition, and she was one of the best, definitely. And people still ask why she didn't win, but obviously she didn't have the votes she wanted. But since then, she's been someone special to all of us at Africell, and of course, as a person, she's been great. She's helped me do so many things that people see me do. She's been behind it, and I always call her every day, in the morning, at night. Mom, what are you doing? Did you fix this? Did you fix that? We have fights sometimes, and she disturbs me a lot as well. She likes playing with my chicks. And when I do the same to her, she runs away. But generally, she's a great person. She's got potential. I've always said this to her from the first time I met her. She's always said that she wanted to be the first female UN Secretary General, and I think she's on the right path to becoming that. And it's been good working with her. It's been good partying with her. We've partied as well. And what's that? She wants to do essence. I don't know about that. Mom, did I essence? Essence will over make Alice because everyone's gonna wanna come.
So, Mama and Blakashanjai, welcome to If I Was Know What I Am.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So tell us, Mom, how did the name Blakashan come about?
The name came around, I think it was 2005, 2006, during that period of time. There was this good friend of my sister's. He's also an artist. His name is Smokey, aka Smoke Doctor. And the first day he met me, he was like, yeah, you're a real Blakashan, like you're a true Blakashan. Oh, but nice, huh? And I was really young, I was a kid then. And you know, like since then he would call me Blakashan, and then he came out with this really nice song called Blakashan. And I just fell in love with the song, and I was like, that's my song, you sang it for me, I am Blakashan. He's like, yeah, well, you can have the name, yeah, it's you. And then, I said that in a joking manner, but he started calling me Blakashan, his friends started calling me Blakashan, everybody around me started calling me Blakashan, so it was a name given to me by the people. It's not self-proclaimed, but people gave me that name, and I like the name. I think it suits me, so I kept it.
It definitely suits you. You're black and you truly shine.
Thank you.
So you were born in Saudi Arabia and you were raised there. Tell us life growing up in Saudi.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful growing up in Saudi. I mean, yeah, people say it's a strict country, Islamic and stuff. It is very Islamic. The Sharia law is very strong there. But it's a beautiful country with beautiful people and lots of beautiful places. I was born in the capital city, which is Riyadh, and I was raised there. But because my dad was working in the diplomatic field, that's how I came about being born in Saudi Arabia. He was the first secretary of the Gambian embassy. Then he moved to being the consular. And then eventually he became the consul general and also an ambassador in Qatar. So we lived in Qatar for 2 years before coming back home, finally in 2002.
Okay, Mom. Can you tell us how the transition came about? You were in Saudi, you were living the life of being strictly religious and all, and you're here in the Gambia, you're known as Blakashan with all those swagger
and all that entertainment stuff.
Tell us how it
I know
came about.
people ask me this question a lot, but the thing is, when I was in Saudi Arabia, I was a whole lot younger. I came back home at the age of 13. I was 13 years old when I was coming back home to Gambia. So I've lived here for 10 years. So living in Saudi, yeah, it's strictly religious and everything, but if you're there as a diplomat, it's not so difficult to live in Saudi. I mean, they give you a little bit of freedom, a little bit of space, especially when you're young. I was young, so I didn't have to go through the whole covering up and restriction to certain places, or I need to go out with a male escort. No, because I wasn't up to that age yet. I was still a kid. So I grew up here in Gambia. Like, I matured here, I grew wiser here. I did most of my high school years, like the years where you're supposed to grow up, the years that you know yourself and you define yourself and the type of person you want to be in the future. All that, luckily for me, I feel blessed that all that happened here in Gambia for me, amongst my people. I would have been lost if it happened to me in Saudi, because I came here as a lost kid. I didn't know a whole lot of things, and I had to learn a lot, and I had to catch up with a lot of my peers when I came here. So a lot of people ask me, you know, what's the deal with you? You were so religious and da-da-da. Let me tell you this, point blank, on TV, I was never religious. I've always been like this from birth. But I do believe in God, and I'm a very good Muslim. I try to be a very good Muslim. But of course, God said you can play a little bit of time, so.
So you're well known for being an Afro-Soul personality and a TV presenter for the Feeler Show. How did you get into both of them?
I think fate kind of played a role in what I am today. It all started when I finished school in 2005. I started working, you know, I worked in different places and stuff, and in 2007, Face of Afro-Soul came along. And since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be seen, be heard. I wanted to be one of the, I'm an attention freak, I love attention. So I was like, I would so love to work in the media, I would die to work in the media, you know? And I saw an opportunity for me to be on TV, be seen, you know, and people would know about me because I wanted people to know about me. So I grabbed that opportunity. I joined Face of Afro-Soul and, you know, became pretty popular, and people saw those potentials in me. And I was also part of the Lender Hand Society. And I would always be there. So we were always at the center. And then you know, this whole Gambian music thing came along, and we were people who were so